welcome back to my channel. My name is Krisha. So today we're going to be doing a quick review and then a wear test on the brand new mascara from Marc Jacobs, and I'm really excited to finally try this. This came in about 2 weeks ago. It was released around that time. I purchased it as soon as it came out, but haven't had the chance to do a video yet, so we're going to be doing it today. So this is the new mascara called LASH'D. So cute. Love the name. And I just think it's beautiful. Like, the packaging is just absolutely stunning. We have it sort of like this gold and black striped packaging. It's very weighty, so it has a good weight to it. And this mascara is going to have a natural bristle brush. It's supposed to be lengthening as well as good at curling the lashes. It has some ingredients they're promoting for lash conditioning effects, so some vitamin B5, some biotin, which is known to condition hair in general and nails. That's something you can actually even take orally, which I can do in a different video. So it has that topically, which is supposed to be helpful in, again, conditioning the lashes and sort of making them a little bit stronger. That's the claim anyways, so we'll see. Yeah, so a little bit cleaner in terms of ingredients as well. And it's supposed to, like I said, curl the lashes. It's supposed to not be clumpy. The typical claim is no clumping and no smudging and no flaking. So, I mean, a lot of them claim that these days because, of course, those are things that we don't want in a mascara. So you can claim that all you want, but today we're going to try it on and I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day. I'm going to come back and just kind of update you guys by the end of the day what happened. Before we get into the try on, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, as well as join me on Instagram at Zegami Beauty. Okay, so let's get into it. My makeup is done. I just have to finish it off with some mascara. So let's do that now. I'm going to curl my lashes first, which I always do. I'm not going to put any lash primer or anything on it. And I'm not usually a fan of the natural hair bristles because I find my lashes just don't, I don't know, I can't like work the mascara in as well if it's a natural hair bristle. So I don't know if it's just the texture of it being natural, like it's not natural hair obviously, but just that more of a material bristle versus a rubbery or plastic bristle. So we'll see. That didn't really pull me to begin with, but I do like his other mascara a lot. So we'll see. So my lashes are curled. And we're just going to go in and try it on. I'll show you guys a close-up after I put on a few coats. So usually what I do with mascara is I put on the mascara, I let it dry semi till it's like 75–80% dry-ish. And then I go in and do more coats at that point when it's like almost dry. The brush is a natural bristle. It's not overly wide. The width-wise, it's going to be similar to, I think, the Hourglass one. And let's go in. The formula is quite thin, but again, that's going to probably thicken as you use it and get oxygen into the tube. I really like it. And my goodness. Like, I know I curled my lashes, and that's what I'm going to always do. So I'm basing it on what I would normally do. I know some people might say, well, maybe don't curl your lashes to see if it actually curls them. But for me, I would always curl my lashes. So to get the full feel for it, I have to curl my lashes because I'm comparing it to what I normally do, right? So I can't talk when I put on mascara. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't work. Okay, so that's essentially one coat. Of course, I go over it more than once, but to me, that's one coat because I'm just kind of layering it enough to get a decent amount on there. And I'm going to let that dry. And then we'll go in again. So far so good. It's looking a little bit more natural than I thought it would. Some of the promo pics were looking very, very like 1960s super glam, you know, lashes. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So as they were drying, I feel like some of the curl that I initially saw sort of drooped. So we'll see if I can kind of lift them up again. This formula hopefully will get to that point that I can just push them back up. Okay, so that's 2 coats. I'm gonna do a side view. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat is that it feels very, very light on the lashes. It doesn't feel heavy or that it's weighing them down. I'm not getting any kind of major smudging, like a little bit of it's going on that top lash, top lid. You know how sometimes it kind of gives you that liner look, but it's obviously not a liner look because it looks sloppy. But that's something I can obviously play around with, especially as I get used to the brush and formula. So we'll go in with one more coat. We'll just let it dry another maybe half a minute. Okay, so we're gonna go in now with the last coat. So I'm not gonna go more than 3 coats. And we'll see. Okay, I'll do my bottom lashes as well with this. Okay, so 3rd coat's on, and I'm noticing that it's quite dark. So of course it has not a lot of nice dark black pigment. The curl effect is okay. It's not, you know, earth-shattering, groundbreaking, nothing like that. But I think it's also because the formula is still quite fresh. I think as I use it, so as I continue adding a little bit of air in there, the formula will probably thicken a little bit and become a little bit easier to sort of work with and kind of hold the lashes in place. It'll become a little more moldable, if that makes sense. It feels light for how much product I have on there. And we'll go from there. So my thing is I want to wear it the rest of the day, and then I want to see what happens by the end of the day. And I'm with my kids right away here, so we'll see. We'll see how it wears. It's quite warm outside. If I'm going to get any flaking, if I'm going to get any smudging. I'm hoping not, because it is really, really nice so far. I'll see you guys at the end of the day, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll give you one last look. It's really, really pretty. So we'll see. I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so I'm back to do my kind of like final check-in with the mascara. So I've worn it for about now 6 hours. So it's a good amount of time. Usually I would wear my mascara probably from, if I'm going to work, from like, you know, 8 in the morning till about at least 8 at night. So usually about 12 hours. So it's not like a full day necessarily, but I think it'll give us a good idea because I was with my kids the whole time, and so again, lots of hugs. I put them to bed, which means I got some water splashed up. At bath time, I just had some water kind of splashing all over the place with them. So, and then I put them to bed, and I snuggled with my 4-year-old a little bit, so we were kind of all mushed up as well. So I'm going to grab my mirror, and I just want to take a quick look. It looks perfect, you guys. It looks perfect. It looks like exactly from what I can tell when I put it on. Wow. Like I'm getting maybe a couple of little flakes here, but again, that doesn't surprise me because I was really hands-on with my girls. I don't know if you can see. Let me just turn down the lighting a little bit. But it looks really, really good. I'm not getting any of those smudges at the top of my lid. I don't really have any flakes. I had maybe a couple on this side, but like nothing significant at all. No smudging underneath. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. And I think this formula will only get better because it is slightly thinner and, you know, like it's fresh, right? So it's a slightly thinner formula I find to begin with, and then it's slightly wet still. So I think a week or 2, it's going to be like perfection. It'll have a little bit more oomph to it, and I really think at that point it'll even hold the curl even more so. The length is really, really impressive. It's defined, and they're super black. Like the Velvet Noir mascara that came out prior to this one creates quite a dark lash, but this pigment is intense. This is a black lash, and sometimes you don't want a super black lash, so keep that in mind. Sometimes I even go with brown mascara. So it's not every day that I would want a really, really dark lash necessarily, but it is something else. I really, really like it. I am so excited to keep using it, and we'll see. We'll see if it gets, like I said, a little bit more just like a little more oomphy once it kind of starts to dry down a little bit. So again, this mascara does claim to lengthen curl. I agree. I think it really does lengthen beautifully. You don't get a ton of volume, but you get enough volume. Curl, yeah, it holds the curl really, really well through, you know, lots of, you know, touching and potentially and just kind of wear time. Whether it conditions my lashes or not, we'll see. I mean, you're not going to notice that right away. So maybe as I keep using it, the vitamin B5 that's in there, the biotin that's in there, might do something long term. But again, I'm not going to count on that from my mascara. I just think it's a nice addition. It feels lightweight. I don't have any irritation whatsoever, and I wear contacts, so I do feel sometimes mascara can be potentially irritating, and I would notice that very quickly. Not at all. It feels super, super light on the lashes. I don't feel that it's just kind of like, you know, weighing them down or feeling like my lashes are heavy. They're quite fluffy. They don't feel super stiff. My lashes, I'm really impressed with them. This mascara is so gorgeous, and the packaging is just like to die for. I just can't get over like how beautiful this is, and it feels really, really nice to hold it and to put it on. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's amazing. So that is it for today's video and review. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know down below if you guys have tried it. I know it's been out for a couple of weeks, so yeah, let me know if you've tried it, if you like it, what your thoughts are, or if you're thinking of buying it. Let me know what your favorite mascaras are. It's just always fun to talk about makeup. And if you want to see more videos, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.